Breaking down the trilogy. Yup, that's right. I'm talking about Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko. First of all, Victoria Anthony, I wonder if Valentina Shevchenko actually works for the CIA. I don't know, but either way, this girl knows how to fight. Let's talk about the trilogy real quick. First fight, you know, Alexa Grasso got it. The second fight, it ended up fighting a year ago. And, you know, I personally thought that Valentina won that second fight. Because I don't see where the 10-8 round somewhat took place. I don't know, maybe it was Mexican Independence Day. You guys don't shoot me because I'm telling the truth. But then now, this trilogy. What is it that's going to happen? And how is it? And who is it that has to make those adjustments? I think of somebody with the fierce spirit like Alexa Grasso. What are her strengths? Her strengths is the ability of just staying conventional. And she'll always go 1, 2, and with the hook. Or she'll always go 1, 2, 3, boom. But there's one thing that Alexa Grasso does have and people don't realize is she does have heavy hands. For 125-pounder, I am not surprised the fact that she's been able to drop girls and really hurt girls with the hands. But I will say this too about a girl like Alexa Grasso is at times she will start striking and then she'll eventually start going for her takedowns to be able to take Valentina down. So surprisingly, as the rounds go later, it seems like Alexa Grasso starts to find more of her groove. I think the biggest thing that I see, the biggest weaknesses that I see with a girl like Alexa Grasso is she's gonna be the same fighter. She's shown that she's in love with these hands and she exposes the legs right away because of her wide stance and particularly just going to 1, 2, 3, where Valentina was able to catch these takedowns to be able to win these rounds. You know, there's a lot of plus and minus with her. One, she fights everybody the same, which could be a weakness, but two, it's also one of her strengths as well. The person that really needs to make this adjustment, her name is Valentina Shevchenko. Could Valentina Shevchenko use a lot of her lateral movements, teep kicks, everything up the middle to be able to make Alexa Grasso follow, to be able to then look for her takedown, to catch the back, whatever that may be. But Valentina Shevchenko is ground and pounding. Another one of the things that I can see with Valentina doing is, or one of her weaknesses as well, is the fact that she does stay in that high kind of Muay Thai stance a little bit, where Alexa's able to go down the middle and actually hurt her. So so whenever she does stay steady, she'll be able to catch her, and then this is how Valentina's actually getting hit. So can she bring those lateral movements to teep kick, point fight her way into a victory? You know, I look at this fight as a whole, and I feel like Alexa Grasso is younger. Alexa Grasso, you know, it is Mexican Independence Day. It is somewhat of her birthday. The person that really has to make those adjustments, it is a girl like Valentina Shevchenko. But what are your 2 cents on this fight? And again, Victoria Anthony, you know, 2-time junior world champ, 2-time Olympic alternate, and now she's currently fighting in mixed martial arts, and she's looking to make big splashes. But watching this fight as a whole, how do you see this fight playing out?
I think I see it from the spirit of a person. In the spirit of Valentina Shevchenko, this is her last opportunity to get this one. She's not going to get another one after this, obviously. So I see it going her way because it's all or nothing. Whereas Alexa, she's won the last 2. It's not the end of the world if she loses this fight, but for Valentina, it's everything.
What are some of the adjustments you think that Valentina needs to do to be able to beat a girl like Alexa Grasso?
I think being offensive and just being ready to wrestle as well.
Yeah, so you personally think that Valentina needs to use the pressure, be offensive, get a girl like Valentina, get a girl like Alexa Grasso to come in, to be able to look for the takedown.
Yes, look for her grappling and also just putting the pressure on. I feel like she won the last fight as well, but the first fight I felt like Alexa put it on her a little bit more, had a little bit more pace and a little bit more pressure. And if Valentina can control the fight in that way with her own pace and pressure, then that's one of her keys to victory.
Ooh. Well, there you have it, guys. I mean, there's a lot to be said about this fight. When I think of this fight, this is going to go down as one of the best trilogies of all time, just for the simple fact that The first one, Valentina was actually winning.
Yeah.
You know, she ends up making a mistake. She ends up not respecting the submission games of a girl like Alexa Grasso. Alexa Grasso was able to take the back, throw the hooks in, to be able to get the finish. Now the second fight, I don't know who that judge was that gave Alexa, and I think you agree with me here, that 10-8 round, which pretty much cost Valentina that fight. And I knew at one point, Valentina Shevchenko said, I do not want to fight on Mexican Independence Day. It's just too dangerous for me. There's too much favoritism. And the reality is whether you fight on 4th of July and you're an American, like, you know, everybody wants a Cinderella story. So I feel like the path to victory for a girl like Valentina Shevchenko, it's going to be movement. It's going to be movement, point fighting, kicking as she does, front kicks as she does, frustrating a girl like Alexa Grasso to be able to get those takedowns. And now, the keys for a girl like Alexa Grasso, she's going to have to push the pace. She's going to have to really push the pace from the beginning and not get so damn aggressive. Because at times, Alexa Grasso will just, you know, she's digging on the mouthpiece, which allows a girl like Valentina Shevchenko to get those damn takedowns. You know, Alexa, if you can just stay in the center, have good distance, stock, but with constant, with not so passive pressure, I think she could hurt her that way. But does she have that discipline? You know, Mexicans are known for having that Mexican style. I mean, and again, there's gonna be Mexican flags everywhere. It's gonna be pretty much, you know, it's Mexican Independence Day, so there's gonna be a lot of favoritism. So she cannot allow that pressure to get to her, because at the end of the day, Valentina's key to victory is to play the cat and mouse game and just point herself to victory. What's your take on that? Last thoughts.
Yeah, there's just, I think about the whole arena and the whole hype. It's just who can execute and stay focused for that 25 minutes and really execute their game plan the whole way through and not let all of the extra, like for her to even say, I don't want to fight on Mexican Independence Day, that's a little bit of a mental thing there. It's like to put all that away and execute their game plan for 25 minutes straight.
Okay, so last question. Who wins the Victoria Anthony? Valentina Shevchenko.
But I like Alexa.
Yeah, no, you know, obviously,
she has to get this one. So I just think, like, for the woman that she appears to be, I don't know her personally.
Yeah, no, right. I'm rooting for the underdog, and I'm rooting for the veteran as a veteran myself, just for the simple fact that Valentina has come to the gym, and so has Alexa. But Valentina was just out here at Fight Ready, came to train with some of our girls. I mean, the girls on a mission. And I just do believe, because of the robbery from the last fight, I feel like it's fair for her to finally get her shot and then prove to herself, more importantly, and all the naysayers that age doesn't matter. You know, she's representing all of us old dogs. So again, what do you guys think? You guys comment below. And this episode is brought to you by the one and only Lifted Trucks. You may be a short kid, you may be 5'4" of Twisted Steel and Sex Appeal, but guess what, guys? Out on the street, I'm about 12 feet damn tall. So you guys make sure to go liftedtrucks.com and get your lift on. I'm out!